Right, man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
right?
him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, it's a new narrative going out there that since Errol Spence for once had one higher gate than Canelo Alvarez, that now he's a bigger star than Canelo. You just can't make up how dumb these dudes who make this stuff up are. You just can't make it up, man. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Pay-per-view numbers didn't matter. They scream nothing but money, money, money. Let's get these fighters paid, man. Let's get these fighters paid. You like, all right. Let's get these fighters paid. Now that, Errol fought Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, a big name. And Canelo fought Callum Smith on like a 6 weeks notice. You know what I'm saying? So that might have something to do with it, but I mean, I didn't really care for it. I'd rather see Errol Spence pummel Danny Garcia than Canelo Alvarez pummel Callum Smith. But that's just my preference. But people don't even know who Callum Smith was. And then you take that the UK fans couldn't travel to support Callum Smith. You take that out the equation, that also hurt the game. Because who going to risk their life? Am I tripping? I'm for sure tripping. This dude was driving the wrong way down a one-way street. The police saw it and they ain't do nothing. I'm telling you, man, Dearborn is a crazy place. They said I was going 70 in the 50, right? Over here. And I wasn't going 70. I promise you I wasn't going 70. They just let you know, shit just racist out here, man. For real. Michigan got some of the most racist suburbs you can find, but to move on, I mean, if that's how they want to twist it. But usually, what about Canelo? He was probably guaranteed like $20 million to fight Callum Smith. How much did Errol make? I just don't understand the logic. All of a sudden, Errol the bigger star than Canelo. Why not point to Deontay Wilder making like $30+ million fighting Tyson Fury? Ain't they bigger stars than Canelo? Come on, you talking about Canelo, who did multiple $1 million pay-per-views. He did one with Chavez. He did two with Triple G. He did one with Floyd Mayweather. You talking about the dude who done at least $4 million pay-per-views, at least $1 million. At least. Errol Spence ain't never touched $1 million, so how he a bigger star than Canelo? Well, his gate did better. Well, he did fight a better opponent, and they did have that fight in the plans a little bit longer. I just don't understand their logic, dude. They trying to force, Errol to be a star so bad. I mean, if he's such a star, then why is Fox leaving? Why is Fox cutting PBC? Errol Spence could have fought on Fox and saved PBC from getting cut by Fox. If Errol Spence's numbers were so fantastic and flamboyant, why did Fox cut him off? Because the numbers was trash. If PBC acquired Canelo and said, he gonna fight on Fox pay-per-view, think Fox would be leaving the business? No. Not at all. And that's what's funny to me. Everybody got their own definition of what make you a star. Well, Errol Spence sold, 1,000 t-shirts in his last fight, so Canelo only sold, 959 t-shirts. And I'm telling you, dude, and I just can't believe that I was a part of that ignorant shit. I can't believe that I was a part of that ignorant shit. That's like the worst. That's the worst stain on my resume ever. That I was a part of that idiot thought of thinking. People say, well, CJ, you a raccoon, whatever. That don't bother me none. Well, you this, CJ. So what? Who cares? Whatever you think, I don't care. All you niggas out here talking shit, and y'all married to white women, dating white women. Come on. Well, you hating on Al Heyman, and why Al Heyman put Mexicans above brothers? Why Al Heyman sell Charles Martin to Anthony Joshua instead of making the Wilder fight a few years ago? Well, shut up. Ain't nobody trying to change that train of thought. oh, he deserved at least 60-40 versus Canelo. That's probably what they saying. He deserves 60. He a bigger star than Canelo. Please. Who calling who out? Errol Spence? Is Canelo calling out Errol Spence? No. The dude who struggled with Sean Porter. You know what Errol Spence? You know what Canelo do to Errol Spence? Y'all talking about a car accident. It's gonna look like a number 2 car accident. Oh, CJ, you disrespectful. Yes, I am. Yes, sir. Lord, that nigga got into a second accident. If he go 12, to me, that's a victory for Errol Spence. You know? But he been clout chasing off of Canelo. Remember he called out Triple G? I'll come down to fight Canelo and Triple G. Triple G will knock Errol Spence the fuck out, even at this age. Talking about a welterweight that was 154 pound fought at middleweight. Come on. He fought at middleweight already. Maybe get in there and give Triple G a run for his money. I could be wrong. You know, but all of a sudden, this new formula, X times 1.5 divided by the fraction of 1/2, my brother. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, divided by Errol Spence is the king, gives you the new face boxer. Shit. I play David. Shit. I'm gonna say shit. They out they mind. Everybody, all these niggas got new formulas that calculate if you a star. If he bigger than Canelo, if Canelo was on Fox, you think Fox would be leaving the game? Hell no, nobody know who Errol Spence is outside of Dallas. Nobody know. They be killing me. Man, I did a video today about how, you know, PBC leaving Fox, cutting PBC off. You better cut that off. How they cutting them off? If you look at the numbers, a bad day for 911 on Fox was 6.5 million views. They said there's a 10% dive from 6.5 million people watch 911, and even more people watch it week to week. 5.3 million people watch The Bachelor. If Errol Spence fought on fought on Fox, I say he fought Danny Garcia, I guarantee you it wouldn't be half of those numbers. That's the television ratings they looking for. Those are the numbers they looking for. 5, 6. Oh, well, you know, CJ, you know, people traditionally, they don't watch TV traditionally how they used to watch TV. Yeah, aight. Yeah, aight. In my blue-faced voice. Almost 7 million people watching the motherfucking 911. Well, 6.5 people did watch Errol Spence after the gold medal round, but ain't no gold medal round at all. Ain't no gold medal round for Errol Spence. Ain't no gold medal round. Or after the basketball game. So that's just my opinion on this stuff, man. I just don't get the train of thought that they got. Carry the 1, divided by the 2, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, come home. You like, what is they talking about? He did bigger case, so Canelo fight was like on a 5 or 6 week notice. Errol Spence fight did get pushed back a bit, so what? You know, who the A side if he fight Canelo? Errol Spence the C side. That's killing me, bro. Errol Spence the new biggest star. Look at this game. These I can't stand. Then some of the people that's pushing this out, man, they don't even like black women. All they kids is Asian mixed. You know, if the shoe fit, and I'm talking about that. I'm talking about him. You know what I'm saying? He the same dude that was begging people to send him money while he was in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? He the same dude that was begging somebody I know to send him some cake mix. He the same dude that wasn't making no money on YouTube because somebody he had did production on his channel, took all his money on YouTube. And he couldn't do nothing about it. So he was asking people to send him money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Big boy with a small voice. Yeah, they be out here talking about all this black shit and they be married to the other. They be killing me like, yeah. Remember he started called 78 a raccoon or whatever it was. And 78 was like, I'm married to a black woman. Can't knock 78 for that. He mess with black women. I don't mind if that nigga talk black. It is what it is. At least he married to a black woman. At least he fucked a black woman. least he don't fuck with underage women. I ain't trying to get disrespectful. I'm just tired of these niggas putting out this content and lying and creating narratives. Canelo probably made, what, $20-something million that fight. What Errol Spence made? All I'm saying. See? But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook. Give me a minute. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to me with a business question, call, response, or video question. All my social media links, subscription. Fastest way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All them social media links, subscription. A Facebook group link there as well too. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love, support, y'all.